What are you doing today?
So today I'm doing a lamb curry. A little bird told me you love curries.
I do, darling,
and I think this is a great sort of family, inexpensive way of cooking as well.
Lovely.
And of course it's nice to have some home comforts. Autumn's coming, the winter. This is a lovely weekend dish as well.
Great stuff.
So what I've got is a cut of lamb. This doesn't have to be expensive. It's a nice stewing cut. And I'm just browning that in the pan. So I've chopped it up. Your butcher can do that for you. Sure. That's not a problem. And we're adding some colour, which adds an element of caramelisation and flavour. And then I'm going to add some spice. I've got two spices. The first one is a Madras curry powder. It's not too spicy, but it's light spice. Right. And it's from southern India. And the other element I'm putting here, which is really good with lamb, is cumin seed. I've lightly toasted that, Lorraine, just to get a little bit more flavour from it. And now what I'm going to do is just let that sit in the pan with the heat for a little bit. And now I'm going to add my vegetables. So I've got some carrots here. So just this time of year, any root veg is good. So celeriac's good, swede's good. I'm using some onion, obviously carrot, and some leek. And I'm going to put a little bit of garlic, which I'm just going to crush into here, like so. And we're going to get that stirring together. So beautiful. Finally, the one thing that I love to use is lentils in the actual mix. So these are pre-lentil, which is a good thing to do because you don't have to soak them. You just rinse them off with water, put them into the pan.
It really bulks it out, doesn't it?
It bulks it out, and also, you know, towards the end, you don't have to add flour. You can just use this, so it's good for gluten-free.
Yeah.
So when that cooks out, it'll cook and soften, and also thicken the curry towards the end. And now what I've got is this water stock, literally just water, which we're going to add. And I'm going to add that first.
Yeah.
And the water's going to give you the cooking time. And in my restaurants, in Canterbury Grange and Pally Hall, and you know, in the restaurants that I cook, I always make my own chicken stock. And if you use the carcass of a roasted chicken with just some vegetables, like for instance onion, that's enough really. Water, bring it to the boil, you make a lovely chicken stock, or you use raw carcass and make a chicken stock that way. Here I'm just going to use something which is, you know, user friendly, a chicken stock cube. You can use a jelly. Sure. Just be careful because they can be quite salty.
Yeah.
So we're going to bring that up to the boil. Just a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and then this lovely secret ingredient, so it's Bouquet Garni, which effectively is the bouquet of herbs. Thyme, parsley stalks, bay leaf, and then we put a bit of leek and celery around it and just tie it with a bit of string.
Oh, that's so cute. And
yeah, it's very cute.
Oh.
You can get them pre-made, you know, almost like a tea bag, but it's dry. This is lovely and fresh. So we pop that in.
And you know exactly what you're getting if you do it yourself, don't you?
Exactly, and you can pull that out. Because you've tied it together, it'll come out, and then when you serve the curry, you don't have to worry about that.
Yum.
So the Bouquet Garni is easy to get. Fresh herbs now from most supermarkets. It's absolutely easy and accessible. Sure. And the other thing is you can grow them on your window as well. So what we do is bring that to the boil, and then we let that simmer. Yeah. And you'll see here's one I've already made.
Oh, it looks gorgeous.
The great thing is that you see how thick it's become with all that water, and then right at the end, we've got this delicious curry, which isn't too spicy. And what I've done, I've prepared a nice bunch of condiments here. Yeah, I've got a little bit of minimal amount of effort, really, but I'm going to make a bit of presentation here. Simply just add the curry. Got some rice, which is just basmati rice, which I put a little bit of cardamom and also some seed of...
Ooh, that looks so lovely.
Yeah, and I'm just going to add a little bit of spice and have a taste of that, Lorraine, because
I can't wait.
You've got a little bit of chutney, some pompadons, some yoghurt and cucumber, a little bit of mint.
That is so good. That is so good. I love it, I love it, I love it. And do you know what? For folks that don't know you, I think it's amazing, your technique in the kitchen, because you had a wee accident and lost your arm.
I did.
And that's why you're doing it all...
one-handed.
Oh, sorry, with this wee hand, which is just great. It really is. It's brilliant. It just shows you what you can achieve.
Absolutely,
This is so good, Michael.
Good. An inexpensive family treat.
I love curry at breakfast. I love it. It's really great.
We've got that one.
We can make that for tonight or for tomorrow night.
Exactly, and it can keep. You can freeze it down, but it's inexpensive. And the thing is, it's also not too spicy. If you want a bit more spice, add some fresh chilli.
Yeah, you really taste the lamb. It's absolutely gorgeous. Don't let anybody near this. This is mine, all mine.
Okay.